What's going on, guys? Lukas Wolfe here, bringing you in for another episode of the Pokemon Ultra Sun Super Casual Let's Play. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am having a lovely day off from work. And, yeah, I think we can get straight into this. We'll go over a quick team recap, as we will probably do at the start of every week. I think it'll be just kind of a, hey, here's what's going on. We got Meryl at level 12, Sandot at level 12, Absol at level 11, Chespin at level 11, Charmander at level 11, and Flubebe at level 10. Just now noticed that there's half male, half female. Cool. Alright. Looks like we are heading up Route 2 today. And we'll run into Lily. Do mind me if I go silent for a couple seconds. I'm taking a little something to drink. I am recovering from a rather, how should I say that? I wouldn't say debilitating, but it just made me feel like crap illness over the weekend. I'm recording this on a Tuesday, and Saturday, Sunday, I just felt like death. Yesterday was a lot better. I was able to eat well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to eating some of the leftover pizza from last night that I made. Oh boy, will that be nice. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Alright, Billy, thank you for the revives. Alright, we're gonna make our way up Route 2 today. I believe that is our goal, is to, I think that'll be our goal, to get to the Pokemon Center. Get to the. I just want to see what Pokemon. Let's grab it by the horns. But I think that'll be our goal, to kind of get to the end of the route today. And off he goes. Poor Hala. He's trying. He really is. Alright, we are on Route 2. We are. Well, we're a little further into the episode than I would have preferred, but let's take on this beauty. You know, I don't know if I can handle a beauty. I've got my wife. Alright, let's get into this. Let's see what Beauty Crystal has for us. A cutie fly. Okay. That's not bad. Not bad, Crystal. But, have you ever faced a Meryl before? You know, Charmander, let's let you get on the field. Anyway, while we do this lovely battle, how are you guys? I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. My day has been fantastic so far. I went out and shopping with my wife for a little bit. We grabbed some Chick-fil-A for lunch, which was pretty good. I hadn't had that in a couple months. Came home and spent some time together. With my cat sat in my lap for quite a bit. And she was looking at me like, hey, I'm trying to take a nap. You mind cutting it out over here? It was just kind of cute. And yeah, she's cute over there. He's right behind me in the chair that belonged to my grandfather. Yeah, then spent some time with my wife, came home, and what else did I do? Not much. Spent some time with my wife, took her to work, came home, and kind of relaxed a little bit watching YouTube. Then played with my cat for about 5 minutes. She was happy about that. Then after I finish recording here, it'll probably be finish setting up my bookcase and get stuff on it. Not quite sure how I want to do it. I'll probably have to have my wife help me. She's better at an eye for decoration, so. Oh no, aftermath. Anyway, yeah, and I might play some League of Legends, to be quite frank. Gonna last year I just didn't have time to play ranked, and yeah, last year was just not a good time for me to play ranked. I was busy at work, and if I wasn't, I was at the movie theater doing, I was working like a good chunk of the day. It just wasn't a good time for me to play. Anyway, let's go take on some trainers. This will be a little longer of an episode, probably shoot for about 18 to 20 minutes. We're going to take on every trainer in the Alola region. That is my goal for, one of my few goals for the LP. My main goal is to beat the Elite Four. I think that is a good goal to have. Alright. I'm going to play Rough It. I remember, I'll be honest, I remember breeding this Absol, or not this one in particular, but Absol in general, back in, I think this was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But it could have been X and Y. Because I had to get a 6 IV Absol to be able to guarantee that it was for a mix set. It was going to have Swords Dance, Play Rough, Sucker Punch, and Flamethrower. It's a Mega Absol, meaning to be a Mega Absol, which the few that did become the few that did get the 6 IV did end up being. Yeah, I had to get a 6 IV because I needed it for a mix set. And for the longest time, I think it took me about a week to breed it out, since I was only breeding for about an hour and 2 hours a day, maybe. It did take quite a bit of game time. I won't lie about that. And, we'll see what this does. Nice. But, it took a good chunk of game time to grind it out. And then on the last batch, I ended up getting 3, I think. I want to say 3 6 IVs. Absol. With the right, ability. And, yeah, I gave 2 of them away. One of them to a good friend of mine who was breeding with me at the time, so he could breed and kind of give those away. And then I gave another one to another one of my friends who was a competitive battler, and he ran with it as his Mega Absol for a while until he wanted to switch up the set, which was really nice. It was fun. Alright, we're gonna go get this TM over here. Hopefully we don't... Oh, there's a trainer. One of my... I don't know if I've voiced this opinion in Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. One of my biggest one of my biggest disappointments with the game is how they set up the TMs, because I've ran through, this is my 6th run through of Alola, and I've never really been able to get a never been able to teach TMs early on to any Pokemon, because there's just nothing that matters. Like, I might be able to teach Grass Knot or something or another, but for the most part, it's just, there haven't been a lot of good TMs early on in the game. You get them late 2nd island, 3rd island, to get these TMs that, are worthwhile, using on Pokemon. And to me, it's kind of frustrating, because I like using TMs of kind of, let's say you get them, spread the game into 10 steps, and then you split those games into 10 steps, and whereas, this TM might be perfect, balanced at, level 6, 7, or step 6, 7, you get it at step 3.5, like halfway through step 3, and it kind of helps you push further, so to speak. And I really miss that from especially Black and White 2. Kalos was a little guilty of. Kalos was a little guilty of the. I'm holding this TM for a while, especially with Ice Beam. You had to wait until you beat Wolfric, which kind of annoyed me. Team, what about this? I really didn't enjoy having to battle Wolfric to get that. To be able to use Waterfall as well, which that did frustrate me. Because then you couldn't get Dark Pulse or a lot of these other TMs that you'd really want earlier in the game. And it was annoying. Let's see, what does Full Bait Main now? Nothing really yet. I really did enjoy getting something TMs like I thought where you got Thunderbolt was well placed. You're starting into you're in the second half of the game, but at the same time, I knew that was gonna happen. You're in the second half of the game. You're starting to get, the higher first evolutions. It's approaching its third evolution if it's got one, something like that, and you would really need that bonus. I'm gonna sneeze. Pardon for that. Anyway, but things like that really. I thought some of the TMs in Kalos Gen 6 were well placed where they were. So far for Gen 7, I really haven't been thrilled, or it didn't make a lot of sense for me where they were. Alright, we're going to beat these Team Skull Grunts. Looks like it just crusted over into evening before the game. That'll be nice to ride that Mantine after I beat Melee Island. One thing that I'll get back to the TM thing in a bit, but one thing that bothered me about Melee Island is that you have Iki Town, then you had Hau'oli City, and it was just kind of like, yo, why is everyone on this one city, and then there's a small town nearby, and then that's all there is on the island. That didn't really make sense to me. It just, it really didn't make sense to me. I didn't feel it was well distributed for a population. It does kind of make sense since it's based off of, I believe that is Honolulu. The main city for Hawaii, its capital. I understand that, and I'm not, upset about that, but at the same time, I would have figured another smaller town, even if you just pop in it for a brief, thing. But at the same time, that it wouldn't have lent itself to the storyline very well. So, it is what it is. Doesn't look like we're going to get to the end of Route 2. I completely forgot about the little beach situation. But that is okay. I don't want to press on or keep you guys here too late. Even though, I'm sure some of you wouldn't mind watching me for an extra 5-10 minutes. But I'm not going to force you to do that. Man, I love Sucker Punch. It's so much fun. Anyway, going back to the TMs, I really enjoyed how Sinnoh had theirs laid out. You got some early, you got some late. Black and White was really guilty of this as well. Things like Psychic and Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower. Earthquake you couldn't get until endgame. You had to beat the Elite Four, and to me, I don't like that. Something like, to me, like Thunderbolt, I know those are the prized TMs, like Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Earthquake, Psychic, anything else like that, Solar Beam even, Giga Drain or Energy Ball. I understand those are the quote prized TMs, so to speak, because you know, you want your Pokemon to know them. Alright, we're gonna run into the berry farm in the next episode. So you know what, we're gonna go stand in front of this house, guys. We're gonna pretend to know the family here and just kind of crash here for a little bit. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, like it, leave a comment down below on, you know, something, you know, I mentioned in the episode or something like that. I don't know, or whatever your thoughts are for the day, how you're doing. And as always, be sure to answer the question of the day below. And with all that being said, guys, if you want to see more, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you're not, you know, you'll miss out on the fun. Anyway, guys, I will see you next time.